Taxman here, and we are going to start the next turn of our Total Realism project, War in Europe game with Old Crow Balthazor. Actually, unfortunately, I started this before I could check the episode number and the turn, but I think we're in late October now, so of 1939. I'm not sure if it's turn 5 or turn 6. Episode 5 or 6. I should have checked beforehand, but I just got back from a trip to witness my eldest's graduation ceremony from her getting her bachelor's degree. So apologize, but you'll be able to see it. I'll have it on the thumbnail, obviously, and so on and so forth. And this is it's just a phony war turn anyway. Should go pretty quick. Here we go. German army starts moving towards France. Oh, another transport. All right, we're going to send a little tease here. All right, let's start off by I'm not really that remembering if there were any subs to pop, but let's start heading these guys back home or back to England where they can repair. 8 and 9 are pretty good strengths, but ships become much more vulnerable when they're damaged, as you'll see. Like, for example, this guy here he's down to 9 supply. He's got an 82 morale and 81% readiness. Oh, I'm sorry. This guy is at 8 strength. He's already at 82 and 81. This guy's at 9. He's in still better shape, but still, it's 9 points from being sunk. And if they're sunk, you can't repair them, and you don't get them back at reduced cost like you do land or air units that are in supply, and they take a whole... Destroyers aren't so bad, but the bigger ships take really long to build, so they're kind of almost like permanent losses. So, all right, I'll send this guy back that way with them. But you should be... Yeah, you're gonna go resupply, and I think we'll send you down here. Start running on that convoy line. And we'll run this guy down. Like I said, there's not many subs, but then there's not many sub hunters either. At least not yet. So we'll just keep him on the French convoy line. I'll check diplomacy. Okay, we don't have any chits. Yes, I put one in Iraq because he got froggy and stuck one there. We're waiting to get Saudi. Trying to get one more Diplo hit in Saudi so the U.S. can start making more money. Now we got a whole bunch of little guys to march our way around into better defensive positions, or more useful positions at the very least. You're done. You have to rail to get anywhere. You're going to come down and guard that. I'm strongly thinking about sending a garrison unit to the Seychelles and to Aden. Last time I played Old Crow, this was different rules with different amphib capabilities with Italy, so Italy probably has a harder time doing that now. But he started just popping around. It's just really annoying. I had to keep ships over there to keep that under control. Okay, don't have anything over here to do. That's all repaired. I think, yeah, since this is cheap to do, I'm going to sack the goat, Lord Goat, Gort, who's a goat, and replace him with Monty. And that's only costing me 28 MPP. And I can ship Monty back to Egypt, or if I'm worried about subs or enemy fleets, I could actually stack and replace him with someone else, and then send Monty to replace him with one of these headquarters that way. Just get him there instantly. Of course, that would cost me money, but it might be worth it. All right, let's see what France. What are we doing with France? We are. And we get all, no, we are buying the last fighter, and we're going to buy it without the tech advancement. We can put that on later. And that pretty much kills the money. Again, the next things we want to buy with France is elite infantry, the regular infantry. Oh, yeah, I bought those guys. I moved him. I'm going to pay to upgrade him now because he's on the map, and if he wants to start shelling stuff down here or fighting that, I want him to be somewhat useful. I think we'll wait one more turn. He's still trying to get his, he's still getting his readiness morale up to somewhere useful. Just move that guy. I want him there. I want him there. Okay, that's that, and then we have some English money to spend, which will go into, actually I'll double check the French research. Actually, one thing I can do is I can see if, oh yes, I got an anti-tanks. I would need to get really lucky and get another pop in that, but we'll keep it just in case we get lucky. That was the one French one, the one other French one I was considering selling off because there's no bonus. Everybody's at 0 in anti-tanks, so there's no bonus catch-up going on there. But since I got a hit there, maybe I'll hold on and get lucky and get a second one and actually get it in time. Unlikely, but well, keep our fingers crossed. I'd rather get infantry weapons. Really would like to get that. That would make it won't save France, but it will make France a lot more expensive. All right, we have tanks, heavy bombers, ground attack, anti-aircraft, and amphibious warfare to purchase, and we have 349. So we should get 2, and I'm thinking the most useful ones. Ground attack is very useful, but it's kind of a defense. It helps only in that increases your bombers defense from enemy fighters in AA. So I do want that. I am going to get it all the way cranked up or on its way there, but it can wait. Heavy bombers too. I've already got a pip in it, but I want to get this, and I want to get the tanks, where it actually makes a difference. So the next ones, in not sure what order, will be amphibious, ground, and heavy bombers. And then we can start, once those are all bought, we can start building more units again. And repairing the stuff I have to. If I bought, I do need to buy a headquarters. All right, I got one coming in. I may need to buy another one, but not quite as high pressure to get it out as fast. I need one basically for the planes that are staying in England, make them more effective and take less damage. Okay. We got the U.S. and I got to do some movements with Russia. What are we up? Do we have our engineer up here? Okay, he's working until November 12th. It's October 27. March through the snowy mud. Okay, that's it for Russia's movement. All right. I think we need to get infantry warfare going for Russia, and then maybe aerial warfare, or maybe we'll just hold off on it so we can get something else, if something else pops and starts coming in faster. Haven't decided that yet. So, all right, Russia's done, and then there's the U.S. What do we want? Do we want to go for tanks? I think we want to do tanks. I do want to get any aircraft sooner rather than later, because if more I get any sub and AA up, then I get basically free money when the fleet, when the Atlantic Fleet deploys, because they will get all their bonuses, all their upgrades paid for free. So there's a pretty good incentive to get that going. You know what? Matter of fact, I think I'll just do it now, and then we'll do tanks, ground attacks, and anti-tanks, and anti-tank we can kind of catch up with too. We don't want to be too far behind though, and obviously we do need to do infantry weapons and all the things, amphibious logics. We want all the things except subs. Okay. You're done. Like I said, I have some stuff to build. I'm going to need to send a destroyer down here to protect Cape Town. Protect these Cape Town from little subs raiding my stuff over there. As a matter of fact, I might even buy the what do you call it? The motor torpedo boats. I don't know if I'd sail one slowly all the way down there. It'd take forever. But if I do one and I can have it or something, I'm going to have to send a destroyer down there, and if he does send a sub there, I'll have to put a bomber, a maritime bomber. All right. Who moved? Everybody's done. Okay, that's it. Let's hit the end of turn button and hope to get lucky. Can we get lucky? What do we do? All right, tens of thousands. Okay, this is for the engineer. So this gives us the engineer. I'll click over here if you want to read this. You can pause it and read it. You can pause and read this, but basically you can get an engineer for 50 MPPs, so cheap, It's cheap, and it's certainly a lot faster than the 10-month wait to build one. So we're definitely going to do that. And I'm going to stick them up here. And instead of putting right in front of, building force right in front of Paris, I'm going to push them a little further forward. Okay, looks like we got infantry weapon jump for UK. That's super nice. I may have missed another one. I will apologize if I did. The U.S. got an infantry warfare. That's cool, but it's kind of meaningless because they're going to get that. It's only a one level. It's only a one level tech, and oh, he got Canada. He got Canada pretty good there, 24 points. It's only a one level tech, and it's going to be completed before the U.S. gets in the war anyway. So getting a tech advancement there doesn't really mean that much. Damn, that's that might be 2 or 3 subs. It's certainly more than 1. 24. That's 2 or 3. I think it might even be 3. That's okay. We did some damage to some subs. And we're sending the other guys back the other way. So, and we will get more destroyers, and we will buy more destroyers and more carriers and stuff. Anyway, now my advice for those that die is declare the pennies on your eyes. Taxman out.